Good morning, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on my part series, Understanding Black Music History. This is part 241 from November 28th. Let's get into it. November 28th, 1953, Money Honey by the Drifters was the #1 R&B song. On November 28th, Berry Gordy Jr., founder of Motown Records, was born on this day, November 28th, 1929. Though he is best known as a pioneering executive who built a record publishing and touring empire, Gordy's start was as a songwriter. He wrote several songs for young Jackie Wilson, who had just left the Dominoes and was signed to Brunswick Records, including Reed Boutique, I'll Be Satisfied, That's Why I Love You So, and To Be Loved. He also wrote and produced Marv Johnson and The Miracles. These achievements gave Gordy the confidence to build a successful company. With an $800 loan from his family, he did just that and more. November 28th, 1953, Billy Ward and the Dominoes charted R&B with Rags to Riches, peaking at number 2. The lead singer at the time was Jackie Wilson, as Billy Ward never sang lead. In fact, he rarely sang at all. He was the group's founder and musical director. The original members were mostly students from the music class in New York City. November 28th, 1960, Hank Ballard and the Midnight's Hoochie Coochie Coo was released, featuring number 23 pop, number 3 R&B. November 28th, 1964, Dionne Warwick and the Isley Brothers performed on Britain's Thank You Lucky Stars TV show. 1992, November 28th, 36 years after the Five Satins' original legendary hit, Boyz II Men's remake of In the Still of the Night charted soaring to number 3 pop and number 4 R&B. The feat was all the more impressive in the rap era as the boys sang the recording a cappella. And last but not least, on November 28th, 1992, Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You reached number 1 pop, number 1 R&B for 11 weeks and number 1 pop for 14 weeks. Now, the original version of the song was by Dolly Parton in 1982. Kevin Costner, Houston's co-star in The Bodyguard, suggested she record it. It will become her biggest hit. Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You reached number 1 R&B for 11 weeks, number 1 pop for 14 weeks. The original version of the song was by Dolly Parton in 1982. Kevin Costner, Houston's co-star in The Bodyguard, suggested she recorded it would become her biggest hit. It's from November 28th, 1992. So that concludes a look at the moments and events that took place in Black music history on behalf of Black music history from November 28th. This is part 241 of Understanding Black Music History. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Do videos of this magnitude tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon.